Ethan calls out Ana Kasparian for her tweet about the country being occupied and controlled by Israelis. You guys can see this here. What I detest here is the idea that America is somehow, quote unquote, occupied because of an American political action group. Oh, what does the I in AIPAC stand for, you fucking moron? The term ZOG, Zionist Occupied Government, which she did not use, has been deployed by American neo-Nazis for hey, you know this word you didn't use? It's really offensive. It's like, yeah, but she didn't fucking say that, you idiot. The vanguard will be there, sir. So Ana tweets out conversation. I guess some guys still butthurt about the time that she called him like a bitch, or she told him to like shut the fuck up. Remember, there was that good exchange on Piers Morgan where Ana like loses her temper and she's like, I'm not gonna let you filibuster. Yeah. And it was actually a good moment. We played it in one of our live streams. It looks like it got brought up again the other night when Katie Halper was on Piers Morgan, because this dude right here with the glasses was bitching about it. And Ana tweeted this out, kind of creating a butterfly effect on Twitter. To be honest, Ana was 100% in the correct or on the right side when she treated this guy the way she did.
Oh, 100%. And we gave her credit, like you said. But I guess she says, for the record, Piers and any of the guests he invites on the show should feel free to rough me up or get as aggressive as they want during a debate on Israel. When you have the truth on your side, you don't melt like a delicate flower. I think she means like a snowflake. Flowers don't melt. But either
wilter like a flower.
Yeah, exactly. Wilt like a flower, especially when confronted with fast-talking liars. I've had tampons thrown at me, insults hurled at me, and guess what? I don't care. It's not about me or my feelings. It's about the truth. How stoic. But again, she is, on point when it comes to this issue, including on the, segment in question.
It is about her feelings when it comes to trans people, the homeless, anybody who's committed a crime before. But, fortunately, foreign policy, she does reserve her old self.
It is funny, too, because it seems like Anna's literally just taking a page out of Cenk's book here when it comes to his Piers Morgan playbook. She seems to have realized that if you go in there Cenk Uygur style and scream and yell and huff and puff and get really aggressive, you will be invited back. So it seems like Anna's just like, I'll just do that too. Yeah. Which again, I don't mind in this narrow context. I hope she doesn't, bring that approach to any other thing that I might disagree with. But on this specific issue, yeah, it's righteous anger.
100%. And so somebody responds down here, Hummingbirder says, it's really not our fight. Not Israel nor Palestine. Let them fight it out between themselves. It has nothing to do with America. Ana then chimes in again and says, our country is occupied and controlled by the Israelis. This is our fight. They're using our money and our bombs to slaughter innocent people and steal land. And then our media tells us the Muslim world, quote, hates us and hates us for our freedom, end quote. And people believe that slop as they lose public services because their resources are being sent abroad. The jig is up. You either love America or the country occupying it. Honestly, there's not much I disagree with in that sentence right here. Honestly, I think it's very fair to say that because of the influence of AIPAC and the fact that they have bought all of our fucking congressional
or blackmailed them.
Yeah, or blackmailed them, that they do kind of fucking control our country. And it's not anti-Semitic to say so. It is a literal foreign intelligence apparatus, Mossad, and the government of Israel that has constrained our government and forced their hand to perpetuate just an absolutely god-awful, unconscionable atrocity.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, she's 100% right. Our country is definitely occupied and controlled by the Israelis. The majority of the American people do not support the slaughter, the never-ending fucking unbearable slaughter of the Palestinians, yet it continues. It continues, Zach. And every single politician, even the ones like Donald Trump who pretend to be peace, somehow they end up doing exactly what fucking Netanyahu wants them to.
Oh, yeah.
So is that not control? Is that not occupation? Sure seems like it to me.
Remember when everybody was saying that it was just Joe Biden was so bad and that Donald Trump was going to come and immediately negotiate a ceasefire and everything was going to be fine?
Yeah. It's crazy. Literally, people
Didn't
said
work
that
out like that.
And I mean, it's crazy that the Democrats even allowed the Republican Party to pretend to ever be anti-war, because obviously people like us knew the truth. We've been around it a little bit too long to believe that shit. But, there were people that voted for Donald Trump and the Republican Party just because of the fucking prayer that he would have a different foreign policy than Joe Biden and the Democrats did, that maybe he would just be like bellicose enough to tell Netanyahu to stop because it was embarrassing. Like there was that hope and prayer from desperate fucking people.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, this statement right here, this quote tweet, got the attention of Ethan Klein. It awoke the bear. I thought maybe he would return to Twitter, but no. He went to once again his favorite, fireback machine, Instagram stories,
Such
which
a bitch.
Yeah, the literal coward's reply. Ethan calls out Ana Kasparian for her tweet about the country being occupied and controlled by Israelis. You guys can see this here. What I detest here is the idea that America is somehow, quote unquote, occupied because of an American political action group. Oh, what does the I in AIPAC stand for, you fucking moron? The term ZOG, Zionist Occupied Government, which she did not use, has been deployed by American neo-Nazis for hey, this word you didn't use? It's really offensive. It's like, yeah, but she didn't fucking say that, you idiot.
Also, I've never even heard of this term, ZOG.
Nope.
But it sounds just like a description of reality for some countries, including ours. Like, it's not, was that used by some anti-Semitic person at some point? I guess, probably. I've never heard of this term. But
it's also true, yeah.
Is it fucking accurate to say? Yes. So, sorry.
Yeah, true. Good point. It plays into the trope that Jews control everything. That is a trope and not accurate.
And also, Zionists aren't the same as Jews. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? You literally just said Zionist occupied government. No one at any point said the Jews control America. Anna didn't say that. I've never said that.
Our former president, Joe Biden, said that he was a proud Zionist, like one of the most fucking loyal Zionists, and he's a Catholic. So next point. Bitch about something else. Way more than Qatar spends way more than APEC. Why don't you ever mention that? Everybody did a fucking huge ass series of videos about the Qatar jet. Donald Trump. Everybody talks about how Qatar was a bad host for the FIFA World Cup. People talk about it when it's relevant, you dumb fuck. And Qatar does not influence our fucking government to the extent that Israel does. That's an insane lie.
Yeah, that's so fucking annoying. Such a stupid talking point. It's like, yeah, obviously everyone knows that other countries have like their own version of fucking AIPAC. They have their own lobbies. I'm against all of it. Fuck them all. I don't think American politicians should be taking money from Qatar or fucking Israel or any of these fucking Turkey, any of them. No, it's fucking crazy to think that people that are supposed to represent Americans are taking money from foreign governments, regardless of the fucking foreign government. But as you said, Zach, we also criticized Qatar. And if Qatar was fucking, in the middle of prosecuting a fucking genocide, we'd talk about it a lot more.
Yeah. And there is like all kinds of fucking insane slavery in Qatar. We've talked about that on our show. I mean, it's nuts. It's bad. It's no bueno, right? But the United States doesn't fund Qatar the way we fund Israel.
Right. And like I said, if they were literally doing a genocide, you'd hear a lot more people fucking protesting our taxpayer money going to that.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously there are human rights abuses in Qatar, but we're not like directly fucking funding them in the way that we are Israel's crimes against humanity.
Nope. And we, it's not like we haven't called out Saudi Arabia. Gavin and I were making content about Saudi Arabia's ethnic cleansing and genocide campaign in Yemen long before October 7th, long before we were ever talking about, with regularity, the politics of Israel-Palestine's conflict. Okay. So, or conflict rather, but you know what I mean? Fucking ethnic cleansing. Yeah. But anyway, so it says it hits because like all good conspiracy theories, it hits on a real problem, too much money and lobbying. But from there, it world builds into an insidious, hateful lie. In this case, that Zionists, aka you're the one that's confusing Jews with Zionists, that you're the one that's doing anti-Semitism, are the real controllers of our government. My dog, I swear to God, if you go up to every single 400 some odd motherfuckers, 500 if you include the House and the Senate, right? 525, however many it is, with every single you are going to get like maybe 15 people who do not identify as a Zionist. If you pulled them all, you are going to get less than 25 people out of 525 who say, I am not a Zionist, okay? So you tell me, who fucking controls our government? And none of those, almost none of them, but maybe like 10, 15 of them would be Jewish Zionists, right? Far overwhelming would be Christian Zionists. Like, not even close, guy. Fucking far more Christian Zionists than Jewish Zionists. And those are the people that run our fucking government.
Yeah, 100%. And then he, takes a shot at the name TYT, which we've also, pointed out the fact that he's not wrong about this. It is literally the political party that was responsible for the Armenian genocide. So it's definitely awkward considering the fact that Cenk himself denied the Armenian genocide.
And then went and hired an Armenian at 19 years old who didn't necessarily have a bunch of job qualifications. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so we've talked about that too. That being said, in the context of this dispute, it's some bitch shit to bring it up. Come on, bro. Like, just stick to the substance. Why are you talking about the name TYT? Like, obviously that's not relevant to Anna's fucking analysis of what's happening in Israel or of our fucking Zionist infested government. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not her point. That's kind of irrelevant. So again, not to defend Anna that much, but I do think that was pretty stupid. And yeah, deeply anti-Semitic. This post is fucking insanely anti-Semitic from Ethan. He continually conflates Judaism with Zionists, which is crazy because he'll fucking all the time pretend to not actually be in favor of what Israel's doing right now under the name of Zionism, in the name of fucking the Zionist project. So it's like, which is it, bro? Are you a Jew that is not a Zionist, or are all Zionist Jews? What the fuck?
Yeah, and impossible to argue that, given the fact that I just mentioned that we have over 500 representatives in this country that I would wager would identify as Zionist, close to it, if not maybe 475. All right. And I'm telling you, 15, 20 of them max would identify as Jewish and Zionist. The rest would identify as Christian Zionists or something else, secular Zionist, whatever. Okay. I'm just being real with you. That is impossible to argue based off of the metrics of the government that we are describing. My fucking government, right? All those motherfuckers, they were, Christian assholes worshiping, getting up and down on the fucking weekends. You know what I'm saying? These are not Jewish folks, but they identify as Zionists. So how could all Zionists be Jews? How could it be a dog whistle for one of those things? It's absolutely not true. And you're just fucking participating in a huge problem in society, which is the conflation of a political group with a religious one.
Yeah, 100%. And if I was a Jewish person, my life's mission would be to fucking destroy Israel. I would hate Israel so fucking much because Israel has nothing to do with Judaism. It was fucking created in like 1948 or some shit. It's literally a settler colonial capitalist outpost in the fucking Middle East. It has nothing to do with Judaism. It's insane that anyone fucking defends its existence or continues to conflate its existence with the actual values of the Jewish faith.
Yep. Looks like, Destiny chimed in to there we go, right? Basically implying, along with Ethan, that Ana Kasparian's an anti-Semite. That's all they have left. There's no way for them to defend their positions on this. All they could do is baselessly accuse you of anti-Semitism.
Yeah, and it's like, so what the fuck is your point, Destiny? Like, what are you trying to imply, that she's anti-Semitic or something? Like, I don't. Oh, there we go.
That's what he is implying. He's saying like, oh, she finally took the mask off. It's all anti-Semitism. Yeah,
it's so fucking again, for just acknowledging reality. The fuck do you want us to do? Just pretend that what's happening is not happening, and that our fucking president is not blackmailed by Israel? Like, what is that? You're denying it? It's not anti-Semitic to say it's fucking true.
Yeah. Oh gosh, it's crazy. Let's see. Let me go ahead. Let me just read it from this one because I have it all here. I'll zoom in for everybody. Oh wait, actually I can't zoom in.
If you right click and open that image in a new tab.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. Boom. All right. So Anna replies. Let me go ahead and share this tab instead. She says, "Hey, H3H3 Productions, your low IQ attacks against TYT's name is rich, considering Israel doesn't recognize the Armenian genocide and provided weapons the Azerbaijanians used to ethnically cleanse Armenians from Nagorno-Karabakh. So how about you shut the fuck up with your fake concern about Armenians, you 2-bit genocide supporting douchebag. Funny how you had no issues with the name of the show until people began rightly criticizing Israel, and you have to be brain dead to think that an American political show that barely ever even discusses Turkey is named after a Turkish political group from a century ago. I'm sure that's what Rod Stewart was also doing when he named one of his most popular songs Young Turk. Also, please eat a dick. Quite a fiery response from old Anna.
Yep. As Evan in chat said, damn, I hate that Anna is based in this moment. And I'm more than willing to give her credit where it's due. She 100% cooks on this issue, and that was a great response to Ethan Klein, who again posted this shit on his story, on his Instagram story. We're supposed to, post pictures of like the cocktail you're about to drink. Nope. Here's this fucking unhinged screed. Imagine typing all this out. Imagine caring so much about what someone who you've never even fucking interacted with said on Twitter. Like, imagine being that mentally ill.
And it's crazy too, because guys, the whole fun of Twitter is engaging immediately, right? But this guy has to do it like old school. It's like having a pigeon deliver him his mail. Somebody has to screenshot the Twitter beef, send it to Ethan. Ethan has to sit there, talk to his focus group about what he's going to put out because he's not that clever on his own. He's like, come on, guys, help me think of something I could say to roast Ana Kasparian, and all of his staff is just like not paying attention and hoping he doesn't like single them out to come up with an idea. And then finally he can retort with some bullshit like this. He says, "You are right. I've learned a lot about Hassan, Jake, and their family since our show ended. I've also learned about you from the numerous Armenians that have reached out to me. They despise you for what you represent. A submissive coward. Jake famously denied the Armenian genocide for a time, yet you smile and kiss his ring."
Luckily, the numerous Jewish people that have reached out to me said that Ethan Klein does not speak for them and that they despise everything he represents. So, I would be careful with that, Ethan.
Yeah, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, Ethan. He says, "But about me, I don't support Israel, and I don't work at a place called the Young Zionist. 2, Israel has nothing to do with the Armenian genocide."
Is he saying he doesn't support Israel?
That's what he said.
He literally, like 2 months ago, was talking about how he's planning a trip to Israel and how it's the most beautiful, diverse country ever, and he can't wait to share about how much he loves it with his audience. He literally said, "I'm not making that up."
No, I remember he did do that. This is what we call in the business a lie.
What? Yeah, that's a straight fucking lie. He does this constantly. And then, like I said in the last post, he was conflating Zionists with Jews. So which is it? Do you not support? Are you a Jewish person who doesn't support Zionism, aka Israel, or are all Jews Zionists? This doesn't even make fucking sense.
Yeah, he says, "If gestures like this matter to you, then you should absolutely understand why the grotesque usage of the Young Turks is disrespectful to Armenians, Assyrians, and Greeks." 3,
Greeks. I guess what?
I know. I have no idea.
Did they also get genocide? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not an expert in the history.
Greece is still there. I don't fucking know. I'm just kidding. Rod Stewart is not a political pundit. You are. Be honest. Do the Armenians, Assyrians, and Greeks genocided by Jank's family? What the fuck? The only person whose family did genociding is you, pal. Your wife was in the IDF. You literally talked about how your wife did terrorism to Palestinians and bragged and laughed about it on your stupid fucking show. But now you're going to accuse Jank's family? I have accused Jank of a lot of shit, man. All right, but this is an outlandish accusation.
What?
This is fucking beyond the pale. Okay?
Yeah, we've criticized the name TYT and like for the various reasons and stuff, but Ethan is really taking it to another level, accusing Jake's family of being responsible for the genocide. Like what? I mean, I'm sure if Jake really has Turkish ancestry or whatever, yeah, maybe some of his family members participated in it back in the day, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's just like going up to a German person and be like, your family killed the Jews, in the Holocaust. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, he then takes another crazy shot where he says, "I know you fantasize about the Jews of the region returning to dhimmi status. Anna, I'm sorry progress has been so slow on that. Be for real, you would hate Israel no matter what they did." That's because they were a settler colonial state on fucking stolen land.
Yeah, 100%. It's crazy. And also, it's not even true. Like, it's not like TYT would constantly talk about how much they hate Israel.
Nobody did before 10/7, really. Yeah.
Even though, like, I did hate it, like, for the reasons you just said. It's a fucking fake country that's built on stolen fucking land that, they had to genocide people to claim. I hate that. But yeah, it's not like 5 years ago you would just tune into TYT and Anna's like, I fucking hate Israel. Yeah. I fucking hate Israelis. Like, that's never been something. In fact, Jank will consistently defend Israel's right to exist. It's kind of disgusting. He'll literally be like, I love Israel and I want to, this is in the best interest of Israel. The Pete Buttigieg line, he's like, I care about Israel. So they need to, do this for their own sake. They need to stop the genocide for the sake of their own continued survival as a nation, implying that they have any right to fucking exist as a nation in the first place. So it's just false.
Yeah.
And also, what the fuck is dhimmi status? Does that mean like they're going to be like persecuted or something? Like Anna wants Jews in Armenia to be persecuted?
This is great. Dhimmi refers to non-Muslim subjects living under Islamic rule who are granted legal protection in exchange for paying a special tax called jizya. I have no idea. The system rooted in Islamic law provided a framework for religious tolerance and coexistence within Islamic states.
Sounds good. What's wrong with religious tolerance and coexistence? The Israelis apparently can't do that.
Yeah.
They're like, no, it has to be genocide and apartheid and slaughter.
Well, Demi would be an apartheid
I
state.
know. I'm
Okay,
just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, again, I'm not an expert on that, but either way, crazy shit.
That was the Ana Kasparian drama for today. It looks like there might be one more Instagram story from Ethan where he says, "Hey, look, another dope that proudly didn't vote for Kamala. How's that going for you? You had one chance to materially improve the situation for Palestinians and you fucked it up. Who's pros genocide again, bozo?" Ana Kasparian votes in California, which Kamala Harris won handedly. So I'm not sure if he understands how elections work in this country, but
first of all, fucking Kamala would have continued the genocide. She wouldn't have stopped it. And second of all, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Like, even if Anna had voted for Kamala, like, that wouldn't have done anything. That's one vote. That's a single vote in California, which is a state that's going to go blue no matter what. That is nothing. So Jenks' family is responsible for the Armenian genocide, and Anna's singular vote is responsible for Donald Trump. Like, what the fuck? This is some crazy shit, bro. People accuse us of being uncharitable sometimes, but at least we actually think about the fucking arguments we're making and the criticisms we dole out. We don't just say random shit.
Ethan is so cooked. I think the Ozempic has gone to his brain. I think that whatever layer of fat that was going on in his noggin, and the Ozempic plowed through that and went just straight into the prefrontal cortex or wherever your critical thinking is developed.
Yeah. What if there's like some crazy side effects for Ozempic that people?
Oh, there's gonna be, bro. Are you kidding me? There's gonna be side effects to that shit.
It's crazy that so many people are on it,
bro. It blew my mind when I found out you could order that shit on Instagram.
What?
Yeah, that Hims website that is always being promoted on Instagram. They have Ozempic now.
Yeah, that website's always like, are you balding? Is your dick soft? I'm like, no, I'm fine. My hair is fucking luscious. My dick is hard. I'm fine. I don't need this fucking pill.
They spend a lot of money on Instagram advertising.
Yeah. Either way, that is crazy. Here we are defending Ana Kasparian. How does it feel?
How does it feel to be on your road?
Look out the door if you hear an ambulance. The Vanguard will be there, sir. The Vanguard will be there, sir. The Vanguard